Hello, my name is Matthew, and this morning I read The Dream of Rood, and this is the second work in the Norton anthology of English literature. It has a little introduction, and apparently there's not much known about the work. Um, they don't know who wrote it, they don't know exactly when it was written. It gives a general time of the 10th century. Um, and it was written in Old English, and it's presented here with a literal translation, and it's a pretty short work. So it's the Dream of Rood, and it's very strange. Um, and it's this dream that describes the crucifixion of Christ um, from the perspective of the tree in which the cross was made from. So we're told that this is a glorious tree, and it was picked and made into the boards, and that the cross was made, and they bring uh, Christ over, and the tree knows that this is the Lord, and when he's mounted up on the cross, the, the tree knows not to bow or bend or break. It describes the nails um, not only going through the flesh of Christ, but the nails penetrating the wood. So it's a really interesting, uh, vividly described um, version of probably one of the most famous of events in history. But about halfway through, uh, it starts to sound like the tree is trying to take a little bit of like sharing the credit with Jesus, with Christ. Uh, and I started. I'm just going to read a passage here. Where is it? Uh, Thou might now understand, man beloved of me, that I had endured suffering of evils, of grievous sorrows. Now is the happy time come that far and wide men upon earth adore me, and all this glorious creation praise to this beacon. On me, the Son of God, suffered for a while. Therefore now I tower glorious under heavens, and I may heal every one of those that hold me in awe. Once I was made the hardest of torments, most loathsome to men, before I made open the true road to life for all who have voices. Lo, the Lord of glory honored me above all the trees of the wood, the ruler of heaven, just as his mother also, Mary herself, God in the sight of all men, honored above all woman's kind. It seems like a pretty audacious, quite the bold statement for this tree to kind of share the importance with Christ, and kind of say like, um, not only did Christ suffer on the cross, but the cross itself suffered, and so we both sort of share um, like an important moment together. And maybe I'm totally missing something, but uh, I don't think people prayed specifically to the cross, not the wood. I could be wrong about that. I don't know, but that's basically the story. It's a description of um, the crucifixion uh, from the perspective of the tree, and the tree is sort of wanting to share the credit in this momentous occasion. Uh, Overall, it was entertaining. It's short. It was much livelier and vivid than I had uh, maybe thought it would be. It was quite rich. Um, so yeah, it's what was it called? The Dream of Rood. Let me know if you've read it. Um, Let me know if you know anything about the cross, the actual wood of the cross being an important part of the whole thing. I don't know if I've heard that before. Um, so that's it. Leave me a comment if you would like, and thank you for watching, and take care.